Yo, what's good, Tristan? Today I'm going to be reacting to Joshua Bassett. He just put out 3 new songs. We're going to react to the first one, Crisis, because apparently there's some juicy lyrics in this bad boy. Some of these songs have some pretty powerful lyrics from what I've read. But before we get started, I am reacting to every single episode of season 1 of High School Musical, the musical, the series. You'll find those episodes on my Patreon. So link to that down in the description if you're interested in watching those. I'm currently on episode 4 or 5. Hope to get those out sometime this week. Let's just see what we got. Oh my lord. Ah!
My label said to never waste a crisis, and here I am, guitar in my hand, in the middle of one.
Okay.
And honestly, I didn't want to write this.
Okay.
Don't know if I can, still holding back, still wanna run. And if you get to tell your truth, and so do I.
Okay.
And it's cool if you want me to play the bad guy, but don't you dare act like I didn't love you. Don't go thinking that I didn't hurt you. Don't you ever wonder if I'm okay after all you put me through.
It's a little bit heart-wrenching.
Shit you're saying's only half true. You're messing with my life as a career move. I can't help but wonder why you won't make it end. Guess you would never dare to waste a crisis.
Hold up. Hold up. First of all, I've liked his past songs. This one hits different. His voice sounds so unique here. I'm having a tough time pinpointing it exactly. It's sounding like one of Ed Sheeran's newest songs, but a little better. Should I even say that? I don't think I should say that. And what was that lyric? My label said to never waste a crisis, but don't you dare act like I didn't love you. Messing with my life is a career move. I can't help but wonder why you won't make it end. I know this dude has talked a lot about how he's gone through all sorts of shit ever since DL dropped. I'm not going to say the name because we're not because I don't participate in drama. You know what? I'm gonna hold my tongue because we've got more of this song to get through.
My mama called cause she heard I got death threats.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell am I supposed to do with that? Oh, I wish that I could open my eyes and the nightmare be over. But you sensationalize, keep fanning the fire for the headlines.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Don't you dare act like I didn't love you. Don't go thinking that I didn't hurt you. Don't you ever wonder if I'm okay after all you put me through.
I'm sorry, but that line hits because I read in a recent interview he did that he has not spoken to OR since the incident. Interesting.
Half the shit you're saying's only half true. Messing with my life as a career move. I can't help but wonder why you won't make it end. Guess you would never dare.
Let's hit the bridge.
Waste a crisis. Weren't you the one who left in the first place?
Woo! You just said, weren't you the one that left in the first place? Bruh. How is this song not bigger? First of all, this song is beautiful, I think. His voice sounds the best it's ever sounded. And what? He's dropping some bombs here, dude.
Weren't you the one who called things off? Was it an act to love me or an act to hate me? Don't you dare act like I didn't love you.
They're just fucking with us, right? I feel like I'm being fucked with.
Don't go thinking that I didn't hurt you. Don't you ever wonder if I'm okay after all you put me through. Half the shit you're saying's only half true. You're messing with my life as a career move.
But no, wait. Okay, I'm just a little bit confused here because, first of all,
But you would never dare to waste a crisis.
where's he walking to? Dude, I'm pretty sure all the set is that way. It doesn't look like he's like prepared for hiking or anything like that. I hope that he's gonna be fine out in the wilderness, but what do the comments say, dude? Been waiting on these songs a while now and wasn't disappointed. People were so cruel to him for what? She was writing about her strong feelings at the time, but people had no right to attack without knowing both sides. Both amazing songwriters. I feel like I still don't know both sides. I don't even know. I don't know what to believe anymore. Regardless of what happened in their relationship, because none of us really know, she was profiting off of those songs and the narrative that Josh was in the wrong, which led to him getting death threats from her fans. And she never once spoke up to address that they directly. But here's the thing, neither of them have spoken up.
Oh yeah, Olivia's the best. We're filming season 2, so everything's good in our world. And I'm super proud of her and everything, and I think she feels the same.
I mean, something about that is weird to me, which makes me think, what if it's possible they signed an NDA? I'm just saying, what if it's possible? Because otherwise, why wouldn't you want to just, if it's not true, straight up say, yo, it's not true. The end. Why? This guy deserves the world. No one should. Oh my God. I'm a big fan of both Olivia and Josh. I think both deserve the opportunity to release music that tells their story. I hate that some people exasperated the situation so much. Well, that's true. To me, this is just a fun little story going on, but I can definitely see how it affected Josh in particular in a way that the negatives outweighed the positives. Absolutely. Oh my God. Good For You and her other songs were super toxic. Doesn't put out a good message. If you love someone, you don't act like that. The whole thing is just very confusing to me. Bottom to top, we had All of a Sour, we had Skin, and now we have these songs from Joshua. Not only that, but there's an unreleased song between Josh and Sabrina that they never put out, and I'm scared to react to because I think it's gonna get blocked.
Can't pretend we're just friends. We both know where this is going.
But at the same time, everybody is saying that there's nothing going on. It's kind of a lot, but yeah, that's all I know. That's all I'm thinking. And you know what? As far as I'm concerned, as long as they're both making art and nobody was hurt in the process, okay. I can't tell if this is just all fun and games for drama and entertainment, or if I don't fucking know, dude. My God, I'm so done. I'm so done thinking about it.
One eternity later.
So the thing is, until somebody actually comes out and says, this is what happened, I mean, what are we supposed to think? Also, this line, half the shit you said was only half true. Half of what someone says is half true. So 50%, and then 50% of 50%, that means 75% of it is true. Josh, but I will say this is a very pretty song. Josh does have a very pretty voice, so let's jump into his voice.
My label said to never waste a crisis, and here I am, guitar in my hand, in the middle of one.
I love the fullness that he gets in this little section. He doesn't really do this throughout the rest of the song, though.
And honestly, I didn't want to write this. Don't know if I can, still holding back, still wanna run. And if you get to tell your truth, and so do I.
Dude, I love his voice, though. So what he does in the lower part of his voice is he has a very bright sound. So he gets this sort of this sort of a sound that's very bright, and we could say forward, and then he darkens it. So he goes,
still wanna run,
still wanna run, where it has this presence to it, but it's not so sharp sounding. Well, it is sharp sounding, but it's not so distinctly if that makes sense. But as he goes up in pitch, he loses the dark sound.
And if you get to tell your truth, and so do I. And it's cool if you want me to play the bad guy, but Don't you dare act like I didn't love you. Don't go thinking that I didn't hurt you. Don't you ever wonder if I'm okay after all you put me through.
His voice in the chorus in particular reminds me of Alec Benjamin, if anyone knows who that is. Very similar technique, actually.
Didn't love you. Don't go thinking that I didn't hurt you.
Like a lot of the darkness that he had at the bottom of his range is almost completely gone once he gets to this part of his voice. The placement of his voice is almost like The Weeknd, except The Weeknd, his volume is a little bit lower and he has more air in his voice. So The Weeknd would be like, love you. Would be more The Weeknd. I can't really do either of these voices particularly well, as you can tell, but you get the idea, right? It's this lighter place that's a little bit brighter. It's not so darkened as he is in his lower range. His mouth is fairly closed as he's singing through a lot of this. And that's somewhat typical when you're trying to get these like lighter, brighter styles, especially higher up in pitch, because you kind of want it to sound speech-like, because you want to create the illusion as if, oh, this is not as high as it actually is. He's actually singing relatively high, but the manner in which he's singing those pitches doesn't sound high. And part of that is that he's keeping a speech-like position in his mouth.
Sensationalize, keep fanning the fire for the headlines.
I love that little run. For the headlines. He has this like, hey! Lots of that bright sound coming through with not as much darkness in it.
Sensationalize, keep fanning the fire.
I love his melodies.
Headlines. But don't you dare act like I didn't love you.
I really like the mumbling style he has in this chorus here. It's very pretty.
Wonder if I'm okay after all you put me through.
He doesn't gotta spill so much tea in this song, dude.
Don't you dare act like I didn't love you. Don't go thinking that I didn't hurt you. Don't you ever wonder if I'm okay after all you put me through.
He's so light in this last chorus, and it's almost like he's about to cry. That's how light it is, because when you're about to cry, your voice gets in this like really in-between spot. But it's pretty.
Ever wonder if I'm okay after all you put me through.
A crisis, though. Bruh, someone just needs to straight up just say what happened. But until that happens, I'm just going to consider all of this art. Just beautiful art about abstract people that we don't know about, okay? Is that fine with everybody? Okay, anyway, check me out. Instagram, TikTok, Patreon. Woo! Reaction to all of High School Musical, the series. I'm starting to feel like that's a mistake. Oh, by the way, I'm teaching lessons. Links to that down in the description. Until next time, Tristan. Peace.